Boop, and testing. And we appear to be live.
He came after me.
It's
99 AC.
Should have that on camera at some point. Just for posterity, we should have you sing that on camera at some point.
Oh,
the entire thing? I'd give it a couple once-overs before we do that.
Sure.
At that point, let's just shoot the fucking music video.
Oh my god. When COVID's over, we just plot out and record a full music video.
Don't act like I can't. I do this for a living.
Oh no, I am so down.
That is so far up my alley that it's not funny. Hell, I could probably see if my internship would loan us a better camera than I have.
I did the Switch.
Black magic cameras, like high-end shit.
Alright. So, last we left off, you
killed the giant slime guy.
Would you let him do it?
You did do that. You did, in fact, kill the Elder Oblex, who you dubbed Randy.
Oh, yeah, we killed Randy Pitchford. Fuck you. Borderlands 3 sucked.
He was too real Randy Pitchford.
He vibes when Gerald started putting him in a jar.
He ate the real Randy's memories.
Also, yeah.
Are we now?
There is the whole putting him in a jar thing.
But yeah, you did get some Oblex sludge that you have now.
You know, and Gerald
and Cass finds this questionable racist.
So
that was barbarian things.
That wasn't even a barbarian things. Your sword was doing too much damage, my friend.
Gerald things.
Yeah, more of a Gerald thing. Hashtag just Gerald things.
I mean, fair. At any rate, after that, in the process, you successfully protected Miles from a horrible brain attack, and allowed him to allowed him to go on with the speech that he had planned, which seems to have helped ease tensions in the city and has paved the way for you to go full steam ahead in preparing for the oncoming siege, which is in just 2 days from now. In doing so, you also went with Miles to talk with Galland and Harland to start your planning. Some of the things you discussed include, I took notes, if I can find them.
I took a day.
The eternal DM pain. I know I wrote this down. Where the fuck is it?
Yes.
Look at the meme I posted in my DM notes. It's blank.
You have look, I've gone through my fucking NPC list while I'm DMing and just been like, flip. I know I wrote down that name somewhere, and it's just in my book instead of on the list.
Yeah. Some of the things you discussed include the issue of the Blazer mage units, which would certainly accompany the army, and how best to deal with them. One thing suggested was weighted nets and other ranged options, with the acknowledgement that it would probably be best to have someone of significant power, i.e. probably you, go and deal with that. So you also found that they have a couple of ballistas, and you concocted a plan involving the smoke powder barrels to try and essentially do a two-pronged trap, have sort of a minefield out front to try and possibly lure them through. And then once they are sort of arrange the clutter to surreptitiously funnel them down to a predetermined location where the rest of the barrels would be stored to try and blow them all to smithereens. So with that being the case...
You are forgetting one suggestion that was actually considered by the end. The inclusion of the 3 Gerald plan.
This is also... There was also that. Yes, the potential of using
There's
Gerald...
a 3 Gerald's plan. Cass is going to call her dad, and you all are headed to go supplies.
Yes, Cass was planning to call her father with the help of Nora and see if she could convince him to help and potentially help out with some other preparatory work along the way. While three more of you, Shava, Zergo, and Gerald, decided to go and pay Shava's parents a visit using the Helm of Teleportation. And and you said you were leaving some stuff here, I believe.
I believe Gerald dumped a bunch of his equipment to up his carry weight. I just took mine because my carry weight's already high.
Okay.
Yeah. It dumped the majority of my equipment except like my sword.
I think you just took like your sword and your clothes.
Yeah. No, he got naked.
Are you saying that'd really be out of character?
No, it wouldn't. It's like I need to be as weightless as possible. Gerald, why are you naked?
Okay. So with
Advantage!
with that being said, you all watch as Shava activates the helmet, and the three of you.
Tyler rolled like a 95.
I rolled for Tyler and did not tell you what I rolled.
Oh yeah, you just giggled.
And you all vanish from view.
Fun.
I'll get my new character.
Cass. So Cass, Miles will say, "Shall I accompany you to Norin so she knows to help you?"
Please, thank you. Appreciate it.
And all right, you will. Actually, before you head out, he will say, "And you," turns to you, Chiyoko. What would you like to do during all this?
What do you have in terms of like military power? Have you guys? Are there are there any like mercenary groups in the city that you guys have talked to or tried working with?
Galland will say, well, funny you should mention that. I believe I mentioned that there's something I've been working on in that vein. Sort of thinks about it. I don't think I need any help with that at the moment, but come back later and I'll. If there's anyone I'm having trouble getting in touch with, I'll let you know.
I can go to some taverns and whatnot and try and scout some extra groups out.
That would, if you can, as anyone who's willing to defend this city would be worth having. So if you can do that, that would be great.
I'll see what I can do.
He will give you a thumbs up. And Miles will accompany you, Cass, to the library which you have visited once before in an espionage mission to try and see if Norin was a spy. She was
Yes.
Result, probably not.
No, she won't remember me at all.
No, she will not.
Remember.
So yes, you enter you approach the sort of grand structure of the library, big arches, fancy architecture, and go in, and the interior is sort of as grand as the outside. It's meticulously kept, with bookshelves stretching into the distance. At the front desk, you see Norin sitting there. She looks up as she sees Miles, and accompanying you, and says, "Miles, to what do I owe the pleasure?" And he says, "We have we're preparing for this siege, as you know, and we have someone who could use a bit of your magic, if that's all right." And he sort of nudges you and says, "Take it away."
I just need to see if I can't get in contact with my dad. He would probably be invaluably helpful for the oncoming siege if I can convince him to come. But I gotta convince him first.
Useful how, if you don't mind me asking, she'll say.
He's really, really good at what he does.
Make a persuasion check.
What does he do?
Yeah, that's...
That is, yeah, kind of what I do. Wow! 19.
19. She'll raise an eyebrow, but say, very well. If you'd like me to cast sending, well, actually, let me just pull up the spell real quick. I'll need to know some things to cast the spell. First of all, what the message you'd like me to convey, obviously. And you'll need to describe him for me, so I can correctly target this.
Shit, I can't. Am I gonna describe his base human form, or like that he's a fucking fast soul?
I mean, that's up to you to interpret.
Colorful, amorphous, could kill you. No.
Okay, I was gonna say, you're saying this out loud.
Fuck. Well, Miles hasn't freaked out about it, so I'll just go ahead and shape change to look like him.
Okay. She's as a wizard, she's familiar with shape-changing magics and that sort of thing, so she doesn't even bat an eye as you do that. And she said, then she will say, that's very helpful. Now, please tell me what message you would like me to send. Keep in mind, it needs to be 25 words or fewer. If you'd like me to cut away while you plan that out, that is fine.
Yeah, go ahead, cut away.
Cool, you work on that. All right, Chioko.
Thanks.
You'd like to hit up some taverns?
Yeah, I would like to go to some taverns. I was reading up some stuff that my mercenary feats lets me do.
Alrighty.
How many days do we have left? 1?
How many of what?
How many days until the siege happens?
You have tomorrow is another day of prep, and the day after is the siege.
Okay, so 2.
Today
and tomorrow.
until the siege?
Today
1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's past it's in the afternoon currently.
All right, so one of the things it says is the mercenary light. I can when I go into a bar, I can recognize.
Ooh, your
mercenary.
your background feature.
Yeah, I had actually read this. I think 2 weeks ago while we were doing the whole discussion, so that I could see what I could do. And so, yeah, when I go in, you can find the taverns and festivals where mercenaries abide in any area as long as you speak the language. And you can find mercenary work and whatnot. But I can also
maintain it comfortably. Okay, yeah.
I'm also able to identify mercenary companies by their emblems and know a little about any such company, including the names and reputations of its commanders and leaders, and who has hired them recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Without any trouble. You don't even have to roll. That's just part of your background.
Yep.
You you find like the sort of one of the rougher looking taverns. Go in it, and you see like there's this dude. This old ripped dude with like an eye patch and a scar running down his cheek, that you immediately you can tell is cut from the mercenary cloth. Even if you're talking, we can't hear you. Okay, just making sure. But yeah, you approach him and he introduces himself as part of the Battered Banners, which is a local mercenary group. So, traveling, doesn't necessarily live in Balstrad, but sort of wanders around
in the area.
Yeah. And he says, "What can I help you with?"
Tear stones.
Yeah, I know about him. You won't.
Planning to siege this city in about like 2 days, and the army here could probably use a good amount of help. And I think if you went down to the barracks or whatever, and talked with them, you might be able to find some good work for the next few days, especially with the siege oncoming, and it would really help out with everything in the city and stopping the tier stones in general.
I'll go. I don't work for free, so we'll have to see what rates they're charging, but I'll definitely could use a good fight. Tell you what. Hey, boys! And a few people in the tavern get up and it says, we're going down to the guardhouse. And they will do so. If you want to look for more people, I'll let you roll to see how many you find.
Sounds good. What am I rolling here?
Go ahead. Let's see. It's going to be something charisma based. Just do a general. You do a general charisma check for me.
I rolled a 3 + 1, that's 4.
Okay, well, you seem to have gotten a mercenary group to help out. A lot of people. It seems like there aren't a ton of mercenary groups in the area, just because
it's a. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like the only unconquered city within what is now essentially Tearstone territory. So there's not a lot of work to be had here. That is strictly legal under Tearstone rule. So.
Yeah, I know. I was tempted to use them to be like the Tearstones are going to try and cut this kind of market out, but.
Yeah, well, you got some people.
Yeah, I guess I'll head off to a different bar, and on that we can switch to someone else.
Yeah. Phoebe, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So back to you. Norin is waiting expectantly.
In Balstrad, in 2 days, we need help. Can you make it fighting optional? Miss you, Cass.
Okay. Norin will relay that message, and I definitely would like you to make me a persuasion check.
Yes. That's an 18.
18. So Norin will wait for a reply and say, "All right." He says he can meet you tonight outside the gates. However, he says he's not sure how much he can promise, as this is not the sort of environment he is comfortable in most of the time.
Fair enough. Tell him I'll meet him then.
Very well. All right. Meanwhile, the other three of you. You cast the teleport spell, and as this sensation of sort of being pulled through a tunnel hits all of you as part of the spell, you suddenly feel yourselves lurch unexpectedly. And
roll?
I didn't roll very high, I'll say that much.
Oh, good.
It wasn't a high.
You rolled the fuck you number.
Yeah.
I rolled what I rolled.
Threshold.
A roll is a roll.
In this fight, we're going to be out for the entire siege. Quinn has condemned us. Quinn's
Now-
dice have condemned us.
I'm gonna die.
Shava,
None of them are going to be the real deal.
Shava has another charge. Much.
We won't even
The fact that he has to reassure that is not a good sign.
But at any rate, you all land and get your bearings and look around. You're standing in front of a manor, like as was expected as part of the spell. However, it is apparent to two of you immediately that you're not where you intended to be. It's obvious to you, Shava, because obviously you don't recognize it as your house. It's obvious to you, Shava. It's obvious to you because you can't tell where you are, and it's obvious to you, Gerald, because you do.
Yep, I saw this coming.
Oh, wait a minute.
You look around, and you see what appears to be a nicer part of whatever is of the city
what?
you're in. Sort of,
What appears to be a what?
It looks like an upper class neighborhood. There's a bunch of manors and estates that you're standing in the middle of one of. You know, it's getting closer to the end of the day. Sun sort of dipping.
Am I where I think we are?
Sun is sort of dipping down, and as you look up in the distance, sort of casting a shadow over the majority of this city, a foreboding castle, of which you are acutely familiar.
Okay.
Good.
I'm going to grab Shava and Zergo, and I'm going to drag them to the side of the mansion and say, I know who lives in this dump. I know who lives in this dump. I know who lives in this dump.
I will say this particular manor, you know what city you're in.
Well, basically, I see the castle, and that's what goes through my mind, and I just pull them aside.
Oh God!
What did you do?
What did he do? What did you do? You're the one operating that thing.
I did not teleport us here. I don't know what happened, but this is new.
I don't know where we're going. How did we end up in Gerald's home?
I don't know. Look, you're talking to two guys who understand magic about as well as you understand male anatomy.
Gerald's just going to sit there silently and go,
All right, look, I don't know how it happened. He doesn't know how it happened. You're the only one who's got a chance to have a clue on how this happened. More importantly, can you get us out of here? Because otherwise, we're going to be hung in the street by noon.
You guys have a chance of getting out. Me, well, I bet you my father's going to give me a stern talking to and then kill me.
All right. The good news is yes, we can get us out. The bad news is I can only get us out.
I don't know anymore.
So a couple things that you're aware of, to fully cue you in. One thing you're aware of as part of the teleport spell is if it goes particularly wrong, one thing it can do is send you to a similar location to the one that you were trying to access. Now, as to what similar means, it can mean any number of things depending on what you were trying to do. However, the other thing you notice is that there is a bit of identifying decoration on the manor that you are next to, and that is there is embossed and sort of fancy looking letter Y on the side of it.
Okay.
So, about getting out of here, can you use that thing again?
The good news is yes. The bad news is we can only go one place for today. So we either go back to...
We're going back. We can't go to your house at this rate, because then God only knows when we can get back. We can't be gone for that long.
Doesn't it? It recharges at day.
It recharges at dawn.
Yeah, but then we have to deal with the monster.
Yeah, we still have to deal with Miles' problem, so... I guess we're just going to have to visit your folks another time, because the circlet, I guess, has decided to throw a hissy fit.
Raid! Steal from the rich!
That's right. Yeah.
No, since we're here, we got to get back. We are on a timetable.
Oh, don't worry. We're on a timetable. I just want to do something really quick.
Another thing that's interesting in this estate that you are currently within the fenced area of, there's a surprising lack of guards.
How quick?
Raid!
Oh. Just send a
If
quick
Cass were here,
message.
she'd already be inside.
Can you send this message without being caught?
Sure.
Chiyoko was there. She would have burned the thing down and started heading towards the castle.
I scream at them, and then we teleport away.
plan is to immediately get their attention?
Well, obviously,
Can't you just write on the wall or something?
Well, that could be anybody. It sends more of a message if it's me. It'll really piss him
Gerald,
off.
your handwriting's terrible. Anyone can know it.
That's a fair point. Anyway, what mansion is this?
I don't know. I don't care. Who cares whose mansion this is? Let's get out of here.
Maybe we raid this mansion and take the supplies back
Yes!
to New Therenfall. I mean, not New Therenfall. We're already here. To your place.
Ball Street.
Right. Look. There's no guards here. It's a nice mansion. They've really got supplies. And then we can vandalize the mansion and leave a message.
No, he's got a point.
It's about sending a
I
message.
can hear Cody laughing at the DM like, yes, another arch nemesis I
It's
can
not
win.
about the money.
Oh, I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
Raid!
Digits.
I can't wait till I'm like confident with my
Of course,
character and I can do things right.
House.
Is there any like
When we burn down the house, we just take the things that.
Size of this thing. How long is it going to take us to find the actually important stuff?
What about food?
I'm sorry, Matt. Are you here?
Basement.
Joe goes back in Balsford.
It's a mansion.
my.
They have kitchens and
I'm a
cupboards.
little mad. I can just skip out on the one thing I'm supposed to be good at as a rogue is stealing from the rich.
You're telling someone who grew up in the high lifestyle could not locate a larder? Have you seen the size of me? Do you know how much I eat? I know how to find the kitchen.
I'm gonna guess 5 dozen eggs.
Okay. You're going to have to forgive me. When you said equipment, I thought you just meant weapons, which we have.
No.
Food? Fine.
So am I kicking? Are we
I'll
kicking down the
concede
door
at
again?
that point. But we get the food and we get out. I don't have time for you sending messages.
Oh no, I'm just going to leave.
If you send a message along the way, fine. But, we're not taking extra time for you to stand around and write something out or scream at birds.
Fair enough. Right, let's get into this mansion and take their food.
All right, you go
This is
back.
actually really good.
You go back
By the
around.
way,
I have another. If you
I
do
have
another
no
thing of sending, I have a
fucking clue.
question because I have an idea.
Oh,
Just in
okay.
case.
What is it?
Wait, let finish their
Okay.
thing first, and then we'll go back.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
So, you go back around the front.
Well, the front would be a bad idea. So we're on the
terrible
side.
idea.
Okay.
Let's
See if there's a back entrance.
let's look around the back and see if there's like a cellar, like a basement cellar in.
Okay. You can see there are several. I mean, there's windows all over it. It would seem. And on the back, there's a sort of patio with a back entrance. It looks like.
Is there any indication that anybody's home? Like, are lights on?
You don't see any.
Can I squeeze my head like kind of up to look into
You
the
guys are
patio?
just pulling a fucking Goku, pop into existence, run in and pull some fucking shit, and then pop back out.
I mean,
God damn it.
you say goddamn it, but you were all on board from this plan from the word go. I think you said it before anyone else.
So you're trying to peer in the window.
Just getting up.
I have to wash my hands.
Oh, okay.
Can't roll dice.
Cool.
Well, he's doing that. I'm going to get more pie.
Okay. I guess I'll cut away to Phoebe or Cass.
No, I need RJ for this.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to send a message to?
Unfortunately.
You want to send a
I
message
can
to
hit another
Joe?
tavern, or I have an idea of some things I
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to? If you want to do something real quick.
can do. Am I able to go to another tavern, or could I go back to the?
So what?
Yeah, I'll go to a guard. Are there any tavern houses that are kind of? Yeah, just I want to get to a tavern and then to the guardhouse.
Just both things.
Those are two things that I want to get done.
Okay, another tavern's easy enough to find.
So, what do I find in there? Do I find any good mercenary groups? Or...
This group, a little rougher. Oh, you're back.
Here.
Well, Tyler went to do a thing, so I'm just doing something with Matt real quick while we wait for him. Yeah, you're able to find another tavern. The guys in here are a little rougher around the edges, it seems, but they might be able to help supplement the forces a bit here.
All right. I'll talk to them.
Yeah. What do you want to try to convince them of? Just to help?
Go to the guardhouse, see what they can do to help
Okay.
with the siege.
Just make a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Wow, I'm the king of low rolls. I rolled a 5.
They are.
I'm really persuaded.
They are
Wait,
very.
I get +4. It's a 9.
9. Okay, they don't tell you to just fuck off, but you're getting the vibe from them. They don't outright say it.
You want some help?
Can I make another attempt and say some stuff?
I mean, with these guys, you're sort of getting the eyeball from them. I mean, you can certainly try.
You're gonna get.
I'm gonna make another
And
attempt.
you're gonna be
I'm just gonna go. Look, Tearstones. If they siege this place, you're gonna be out of work. You're gonna have to go and find another city. And while that's pretty normal, the more they keep expanding, the less cities, the less opportunities. We're just gonna keep getting less and less. You think they're gonna stop here? They're gonna keep going, and they're gonna keep trying to take down more and more cities. That's less and less work for us. And how many times do you want to have to go and leave because of the Tearstones alone, and not just because everything's done?
Make another persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Basically, you're boned.
Yeah, I'm just
They don't
making an
give
attempt.
a shit.
An attempt was
Alright,
made.
so 9 plus 4 is 14. No, plus 4 is 13.
The
And
guy
I
that
rolled a
seems
15 on the other one.
the guy in charge basically gives you a "we'll think about it,"
Alright.
which is about as good as you're gonna get here.
Yeah. So I want to head back to the guardhouse and kind of see how things are going with them, because the other mercenaries, I want to make sure that things went well.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. And I think now as soon as is Ethan out, right?
Ethan's gonna be back in a minute. I just wanted to look through the get near the patio and kind of poke my head up and look in to see what I can see.
Okay. It's hard to see inside. You can see what looks to be a fancy sort of hallway, or there's a staircase up, and what appears to be paintings on the walls, but you can't make out the details.
So I'm going to grab Shava like a squeak toy, and I'm gonna prop her up next to my head. Shava, what do you see? What do you see? Your eyes are better than mine.
What do I see? What? F-I-C.
Make a perception check.
Are you just doing Legolas? What is your F-I-C?
Oh, I'm just using Shava's eyes, which are clearly better than mine. Yours are probably better than mine. You come look. Tell me what you see.
Well, let's see what Shava sees first. There's only so much room in the window, genius.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
Everything.
Shava just disappears and Ayal shows up.
Who are you? Bird! Ah.
No, the best part is, who are you? Hi. Ah!
Okay, you can see, you can actually make out some of the paintings from where you are, and you actually they appear to be portraits, and you actually recognize a couple of them as people you're familiar with. One of them is of the drow Anna. One of them is of actually, Shava, your old classmate, Lucan, who you encountered up in the ruined city.
Oh, it's this guild's or organization's.
And
Whose guild? What guild?
I'm sorry, this is a guild house?
well, it appears to be a manor, but those are the two portraits you can make out from where you are.
I see portraits of Anna, my old classmate.
Oh, you told me about.
You're gonna have to remind me who. Oh, is that the woman Cass was talking to?
The classmate you guys killed with Spine Ripper, and then Anna was the one with the book. Gerald knows Anna, but does not know the classmate.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
that
that classmate.
but,
I think I'm new Cass or something. I don't know.
Oh, Anna was the girl that Shava tackled.
Yeah, and Gerald
Yes.
helped.
Yeah. That's right.
I remember her.
And Gerald.
We decked her like a stack of books.
Do you two see anybody inside?
I don't see anybody. She doesn't see anybody. So, yeah, let's break in.
Try to be a little quiet. We're not trying to alert the guards.
There's no guards around here.
Not at the moment.
That's a fair point.
All right, would you like to attempt to open the door?
This is the house where my.
I'm gonna investigate the door before I open it.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
make an investigation check.
He's learning.
So Gerald is gonna like tiptoe up to the door on the patio. Gotta be quick.
Just with the
You've got to be
with
sneaky.
the little tickling of the ivories underneath.
There we go. Investigation. Okay, so 4.
I would actually do it on the piano over there, but that's
That's a straight 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, you find what appears to be a simple little tripwire that you can disable easily enough.
Ha! Thought you could fool me. My eyes are shit, but even I can see that. So I'll just undo that, and I'm gonna try the door, see if it's locked.
Okay. It is.
Okay. So, any of you guys know how to pick a lock?
Do I have thief tools?
Zergo just like taps the foot of his gauntlet to the ground. He's like, something like that.
Would you like?
I'm going to motion to Zergo to come over. I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna grab
the other side of the door from the window.
Wait.
What was it, Shava?
Tyler's trying to do a thing.
Was it Shava?
Can I see the other side of the door from the window?
The other side of the door from the window. Well,
Yeah. Look, there's a window. What I'm getting at is, can I use Mage Hand to open the window?
It doesn't look like there are other windows looking into this room. At least not on this side. It's just the door on the patio.
Okay, so I can't use Mage Hand to try and unlock the door from the other side.
Oh, Gerald is going to grab the top hinge of the door, and I'm gonna motion for Zergo to grab the bottom hinge. And we're just gonna pull the door off its effing hinges.
Okay.
He's gonna and Zergo's gonna look at him and be like, "You want to do what?"
Pull the door off the hinges.
Get the damn thing in.
No, it's too loud.
This is like the least competent burglar.
The math lady meme. Zergo,
This is probably how Cass does it.
It is not even remotely how Cass. If Cass was here, she'd be inside and halfway through the house by now.
We're just saying that as we're grabbing this effing door.
Yeah, at this point, Zergo's just going with it. He's like, no, Cass would have flipped inside. She wouldn't even need to lockpick. She could probably slide under the door.
Now that I think about it, Shava, you could probably get an angle on the lock just from the window of the door.
Oh, now he says that.
No, so we're just sitting there.
I just like the visual of Shava just as you're arguing.
Now she's gonna tie him up to get to the door window.
Yeah, you two are arguing while Shava casts Mage Hand to open the door. You can fall in.
I will say it just because of your height and the awkward angle, you will have disadvantage. But I'll give you a shot.
How big is there like any gap in like the door frame? I just realized.
Why doesn't she just climb up on Gerald's shoulders?
I mean,
Gerald's currently trying to rip the door from its hinges, and
I mean, it's trying to precision, like,
I mean,
pull the face out
there's
of it.
also like technically you need to use Mage Hand like Thieves tools. That's technically a feature of Cass's subclass, but I'm essentially letting you do this at disadvantage because it's not technically something Mage Hand.
Okay. But I just
being a rogue with Mage Hand is one thing.
So do a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
before that, is there like any gap in this door frame whatsoever?
Not one that's big enough to make a difference that you can see.
Okay, because I literally just remembered that Amora's the thing.
Oh yeah, no, she's not fitting in here.
Oh, yeah, you have a familiar.
I forgot I had a mistake.
Straight out of Order of the
I
Stick.
didn't make you a fucking cat.
Yeah, come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
I still have it. I know exactly where it is. I just forgot about Amora.
Alright, would you like to attempt to open the door?
Yeah, sleight of hand. Disadvantage, you said?
Yep.
Well, there goes the advantage. That's a mod 20.
Wow, okay.
Never mind. That was the disadvantage.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, as Gerald and Zergo are arguing, Shava, you just walk up, reach out Mage Hand, and you don't even need, it's not even, the reason you can do it is it's not even a lock-picking situation. You can find, the lock that you just turn.
Yeah.
Because it's on the inside.
Bickering and futzing with the fucking pins in the door.
So we're sitting there and the door opened with us holding it. I think we got it.
It's not the hinges, you idiot. Shava, why didn't you do that sooner?
That was funny.
God, I hate you people sometimes.
Well, let's find that Lada.
Alright.
Show the big guy.
All right.
You said it was your specialty.
So I'm gonna step inside.
And watch out for extra traps. If they've got one on the outside, they've probably got some on the inside.
So I'm gonna step inside. I'll look for traps along the way, and I'm gonna make my way to the kitchen.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what you see. Are the rest of you joining him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all step inside. You can see this gallery-like room. Immediately next to the door, as you enter, there are stairs that go up to a second floor. There are two sets of double doors, one to the left, one to the right. And then further in, single doors to the left and right, past them. And like I said, there are several portraits on the walls. Now you can see them clearly. You see Lucan and Anna, as I mentioned. You also see Felix, the poor conjurer you bullied into taking the very item that got you here.
I mean, we didn't really bully
yeah.
him. He was kind of being an ass to us.
We absolutely bullied him. It was wonderful.
Throw hands. We gave him his comeuppance.
Stinky fart mage.
Yeah, fucking ass.
It was fantastic.
Don't
At me.
You also see the visage of Ivy's father, Rowan, in one of those portraits. There are also two that you do not recognize. One of which is a gaunt-looking old man who you have not met. And the last is a woman who sort of has you would describe her expression as sort of motherly, with sort of soft eyes and a slight smile.
I don't know this woman, do I?
He said none of us know her.
None of us know
You have
her?
not.
None of us know her, too.
You have not met her. You have not met her.
Fair enough.
And
So where would they keep the kitchen?
Well, I'm going to the kitchen unless you want me to roll for kitchen.
I mean, well,
Roll.
That sounds like a Gerald roll. Roll for
I mean, because you haven't been in this house before. I guess I can allow an investigation check.
I figured it'd be like an educated guess based on where most manners put it. Not like
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
God, yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, it's the door right it's the door it's the door to the left, by past the stairs, obviously.
Or they keep the food. Just goes in there, just kitchen.
Yeah, and the kitchen.
Have you broken
I'd like
into
to imagine that he just
No.
opens a door and walks through it and just appears in the kitchen. It doesn't lead to the kitchen. It just takes him to the kitchen.
Yeah, they're mostly designed in the same way because they need to have the servants get around easier. So kitchen, side back of the house, they can get around so that you don't see them because rich people don't want to see the servants.
Yes. And it's a big kitchen. There are several tables.
I really don't understand you guys.
I don't understand this either.
Great.
Yeah.
Everyone just start grabbing.
Well, let me describe. There are several tables, what appears to be a closet. 2 doors in the far corner, sort of like perpendicular to each other. One directly ahead of you and one to the side. And in the north portion of the room, you see what appears to be a dumbwaiter. And yeah, that is what you see.
All right, let's search for some food.
Yeah, easy enough to find in the pantry. You find, there's bread, meat, fruit, just luxury style foods.
Yeah, just start.
Take as much as you can.
Start sacking it up.
Just take what you can.
Sack
Don't eat
it.
everything as much as you can. Because we need to get out of here soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Do a bag of holding and then just dump it out. And
Oh,
it's
if only we had a bag of holding.
Yeah, if we had, if we're going,
That would just be hit.
yeah.
So for whatever we're grabbing, while we're grabbing it, can I
And then
see
you
if
could
there's
just pick up Shava and hit.
like a basement cellar where they store more food?
Pantry, not enough.
I mean, the pantry seems to be where they store most of it. You don't see signs of a cellar,
Okay.
but you're able to load up pretty well.
All right.
Okay, great. I'll admit this was a good idea, but now let's get the hell out of here before somebody shows up unexpectedly.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to the patio and have all of our food there.
Okay, as you go back into the previous room, you see that the door that you came in through is closed.
Just leave. Just leave from where you are. You don't need to be outside. Just
Exactly.
leave.
I don't know why we're moving. Shava. Circle it.
And you kind of feel, you suddenly start to hear a voice. As you're all standing in this room. And this voice is sourceless. It seems to come from all around. It's a voice that you recognize as at least Zergo you would probably recognize, maybe, as belonging to the ex-law mage of Balstrid, one Yen Perona. And
Oh fuck!
and you hear you hear this voice say, "If you are hearing this message, you have attempted to enter my manor without my permission. As such, I have a countermeasure to deal with intruders. You are not standing currently in my true home, but rather a demi-plane designed by one of my colleagues to look almost exactly like it. Every entryway to my manor acts as a portal."
Okay, let me interrupt you for just a moment. When she's like a demi-plane, Zergo's gonna lean down to Shava and be like, "Oh, what?"
Every entryway to my manor acts as a portal to here unless I say otherwise. Of course, since this means you've still seen the interior of my home, it also acts as a death trap. I value my privacy. You understand.
I do not understand.
Fucking dead woman.
You feel the ground sort of shift under your feet as she says that, And as she continues, I acknowledge the possibility being here could be a misunderstanding, or maybe you stumbled upon it by accident. Therefore, there is a way out, if you can find it. If I were you, I would hurry. Good luck, and goodbye.
God damn it!
Well, I was going to join her.
Can we just teleport out?
So,
I don't want to bet we can't.
Shava, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
What do you want to bet we can't?
Alright.
Nothing, because I'm pretty sure you can't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know how this magic voodoo works, but even I'm pretty sure it ain't
I'm rolling
happening.
high today.
Okay, I mean, it's not a high DC. Yeah, so interesting stipulation of the teleport spell. Your destination needs to be on the same plane as you. And if you're currently in a demi-plane, you're not currently on the prime material, if what she's saying is true. Also, you start to hear the sounds of rumbling and crunching from elsewhere in the manor.
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Java's gonna. Can I use like detect magic or something to find the exit or something, or like a?
Yeah, I'll let you detect magic. What's the range on it?
I'm not heartless. There's a way out, she says. Oh, sure, real specific. It's only a house the size of my fucking city block. No problem. Fine.
Yeah, so Shava, 30 feet? Yeah. Towards...
Oh, I got 2 reasons to kill her.
Towards the opposite side of the patio door, sort of through the single door past the kitchen door, you feel a sense of magic that seems worth checking out.
Shava points to the door and says, "You two, break it down."
I mean, you're inside. It's probably open.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it was
You
outside.
went-
As we're heading that way. Okay, when we find her, we can put her in like a trash compactor. That would be poetic justice, right?
Oh, I'm gonna do worse than put her in a trash compactor.
We cut off all of her arms and legs and put her in a trash compactor.
Oh, wait a minute. That means this group works for your pops. That means her Wait, look that cover. We killed that guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jump files.
Okay, that guy, Ivy's dad, gas face, all working for your dad under this woman. Or at the very
So we
least,
cut off all their arms and legs and put them in a trash compactor.
Oh, I'm gonna do worse if this keeps up.
Oh, okay. I'm good with this.
So you enter through this door and find yourself in what appears to be the foyer. Go ahead, get it out of your system.
No!
Specifically Gerald's father. But
Father, won't you come into the foyer so I can marginalize you?
yeah, so there's another
I
door.
hate all of you.
There's another door directly ahead of you, and what appears to be the front door. Now, in the front door, I actually need to open a thing. There is an interesting setup of what appears to be many keyholes shaped in a triangular formation. And 1 second while I find a thing.
Really?
I forgot to have this open preemptively. I am sorry.
So here's what we do.
God damn it,
Hang on, let
Quinn.
Quinn get his stuff.
Yes.
We cut off all her arms and legs. We shove a bag of keys down her throat and put her in a trash compactor.
Look, I thought I was off the murder train, but if this is what's gonna happen, God, I want to hop back on.
So
I like this train.
they're in a triangular formation with one keyhole at the top, and then a total of, I believe, 1 second. I need to be precise here. 15 rows, with each row having another one more than the previous. So this is the full diagram of what it looks like.
Oh, this sounds like math.
And
Understanding.
and there's also what appears to be a sort of inscription below at the bottom, and the inscription reads, "For one key, seek wisdom. For the other, be a fool."
Why are you guys looking at me?
One, because you're a fool. Two, what else am I gonna look at?
Alright, we cut me open and I guess the key's in my stomach.
No, Gerald, no. God, I hope that's not it.
I'm gonna start like jamming my hands in my mouth.
No, Gerald! Pulling his hands out. Gerald, no! Okay, first off, the key you want is wisdom, just motions to Shava. So if we're gonna have to do that, we start there, but also, no!
Shava, open your mouth.
Stop! Look, Shava, get back here. We're not dying here. Nobody's reaching into anybody. Just... Fuck! Get off these sticking hands in people's throats! God!
Do you have the key?
I am neither wise nor a fool.
Open your mouth.
I will kill you. Shava and I will go back with one less moron.
TikTok, you're all gonna fucking die.
Shava, you just bolted.
So I only went like a couple feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the keys and I'm just gonna start poking them.
Okay.
The keyholes.
One for wisdom. Is it based on the number of letters? Like wisdom is 6, fool is 4.
Is it this one? This one.
Gerald, don't just randomly poke them. They could kill us.
They could kill us.
You'd be surprised. Already in a death trap.
One of you, I'll let one of you make an intelligence check if you want.
Probably should be Shava.
Probably.
Big brain.
Probably should have the caster do it.
23.
23. It's possible that the solution is not necessarily in this room, and that you might be missing components of the puzzle.
Alright, I'm going this way.
Gerald, okay, why?
I don't know, because that's what I would do, and that's where the key's gotta be.
No, Gerald.
Where?
Yes, we know. Shut up, you're gonna kill us.
I'm gonna start going off in some random direction into a room.
Okay, I mean, there's the door you came through and the other door.
We'll go through the other door.
Okay, this appears to be servants' quarters. You see several beds and a table, and a little minor detail, just the wall starting to cave in and crunch towards you.
Overturn everything.
Would you like to try and create supports to try and hold it at bay?
Yeah, I'll overturn the stuff in the directions of the walls that are caving in.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. Oh, also, there's another door to the north here.
Wisdom, big manner. Gerald, do these people usually have personal libraries?
They might.
Well, that's my best guess at wisdom, unless one of you two has a better idea.
16 plus 7, so...
Okay, you prop up the books and you just... you're fighting a wall here, and you just push back, and you're slowing it down. You don't think you can stop it, but you think you've slowed it a bit.
Alright, can we pause for a second?
Fuck is this
Trying to
key?
pack the comment and what just happened. When did we become Star Wars?
When Quinn saw Star Wars and got a brilliant idea.
I can make this work.
It's not really the thought process, but if you want to think of it
That's
that
my
way.
headcanon until I'm proven incorrect.
Just did that, but sure.
What that entire scene?
I mean,
Is the key in here? No.
Would you like to make an investigation check?
Yeah. I'm
so
looking for a
I
key.
will say an investigation check will take some time.
Okay.
But you can make it if you like. if you want to check this room.
One key, seek wisdom.
We have the radio 3PO. Who's our 3PO? Who's already cast?
I think he is probably your closest to 3PO.
Radio 3PO. Oh, who's our
No. 3PO is almost certainly Chiyoko.
Quinn, I hope you're ready for another nat 20.
Jeez, okay. Well, the good news about that nat 20 is that it doesn't take as much time as it would otherwise. You do a very quick blitz scan of this room, and it come up empty. There is no key in this room.
I'm just gonna dip my head out of the room. No fucking key in here.
There is, however,
Put the inscription in the chat, so...
Oh, yeah. No problem.
I'm gonna go into a different room and do the same thing.
Would you like to... so there's another door to the north in the servants' quarters, if you'd like.
I'll go through that one.
Okay, hang on.
I'm going the other way, by the way.
Okay, hang on. Fool. Okay, yeah. So Gerald, you go through this door and you're back in the kitchen from another angle. You see the tables and the dumbwaiter across the way.
I'm going to investigate the dumbwaiter.
Okay. It is not currently. Currently the dumbwaiter appears to be in the shaft, like it's not at the base. Then you can probably use pulleys to.
I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm just gonna be pulling it.
It might be some trouble because the wall is currently coming at you, and the dumbwaiter itself is bulging towards you. But you can go ahead and make an athletics check to try and strain against that.
17 plus 7.
Yeah, you're able to pull it down. However, the walls sort of like burst out and like scratch you as you do so. You suffer minor damage, nothing too crazy. Just one moment.
Minor damage. You suffer 40 piercing damage.
Yeah, you get just 10 piercing damage, which is not much for you. However, the dumbwaiter is pulled down, and you see within it there is a key.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. There's an inscription on the key. The inscription reads, 5 from the right with 3 in between. And I'll put that in chat as well.
I'm gonna head back into the room and go, guys, I found a key.
What? Where? Okay, I don't care. Does it say anything? Is there another clue, or do we just have to start guessing?
5 from the right, 3 from the something.
5 from the right, 3 in between. Okay.
Shava, where were you going?
I was going to the place we came from.
So there's gotta be at least 5 X's where this one needs to go.
So, another thing I forgot to mention about the door, there are 4 clamps that have appeared on it, sort of like in a sort of square formation that appear to be holding it in place. So Shava, you go to the room you came from. Do you need me to remind you of the layout?
Yes, please.
Okay, so there's the door to the kitchen, another set of double doors on the other side, another door on the other side of the foyer door you just came through, and then the stairs up.
I'll do the double door first. I'm just going to peek in the double doors.
Okay, you peek in the double doors and see what appears to be a dining room. There's a fancy-looking... There's an iron wrought chandelier hanging above like a black oak dining table and 8 high-backed chairs with a fireplace and some windows, a wine cabinet, and one of the plates just animating and flying itself at your face like you do. Make a dex save.
Oh.
I'd like to start kicking in doors until I see a library.
21.
21. Okay, you manage to duck under and it just whee! And just crashes against the wall behind you.
I'm gonna close the door and go back up and go try up the stairs.
Okay, Zergo, so are you just looking on the bottom floor or what?
I am going through every single door. If I have to go to the second floor, I go to the second floor until I see a library or something mildly resembling a library or a study.
Okay, you'll start opening doors. You see Shava look in the dining room. Next to it, you see what appears to be a parlor, just with some sitting room. Shava, meanwhile, you go upstairs to find what appears to be a hallway. Where there is what appears to be. 1 second. It appears to be a single door up here, which, if you'd like to open, appears to be a powder room. Just lots of little. Just a sort of bathroom type thing, and there are 2 doors within the powder room that go to either side.
There are 2 what?
There are 2 more doors, one to the north, one to the south, in the powder room.
I'll head north.
This appears to be the master bedroom. See a bed, closet, and the top side of the dumbwaiter. And the bed, is animating and starting to walk towards you.
You cut out. What'd you say?
The bed's coming at you. The bed is starting to walking its way. What do?
I was gonna slowly close the door and then go to the south.
Okay. As you do so, you hear a from the door.
I'm gonna ignore that and go to the other door.
Okay. In here,
that's the weirdest thing she's ever seen.
Yeah. This room appears to be a study, with a desk and several bookshelves.
Shava has a light bulb go over top her head and starts walking in.
All right. Would you like to start examining the bookshelves?
Yes.
Thank you know.
Okay.
Hello.
Make me an investigation check.
You're a little in the way. Damn, I've kind of got a thing going on here. Hold on.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you start tearing down books, and you quickly find out that most of the books seem to be blank. As you pull out one after another, the walls are starting to close in as well as you're doing this. So there's a mounting sense of urgency as you finally find one that is not blank. You open it and you see that it appears to be a fake book. Carved into the pages is an indentation that has within it a key.
I want to take out the key and read it.
All right.
It's right about one of them.
Mm-hmm. This one says 5 from the left with 3 in between.
Okay, simple enough.
Okay. So, number 1, sprinting back downstairs.
Okay.
You guys find the other key.
As you start to leave, you see that the doorway is starting to shrink. I would like you to make an acrobatics check or athletics check to squeeze through, as the doorway is almost impossible to squeeze through at this point.
Acrobatic, you said?
Yes.
You said all of us, right?
Why would I have to make one? I'm in the.
I wasn't fully listening. I'm half listening and also trying to get this thing solved.
Yeah, I was trying to solve this, although I'm rolling now. 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you're able to make it through, suffering only minor scrapes along the way for also 10 slashing damage.
Alright.
You're able to scamper downstairs and reunite in the main foyer.
I hate you. You have to accentuate it. You motherfucker.
Yay!
It's okay. I think I've got it.
Okay.
Should be rows. It should be row 5 for the second key that Shava's got, and row 9 for the first key.
Okay.
I thought it was just row 3 from the top and just on the same side.
No, because it's the amount of holes in between, and it's which direction you're going when you get to the line. So if you go to row 5 and go 5 to the left, and you go to row 9 and go 5 to the right, there was 3 X's between the two.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
All right, then we'll do that.
Yeah, I see. You're saying column, not row.
All right, which holes are you? Which keyholes are you putting the
It
keys
doesn't matter.
into?
Just the 3 in between.
Keyholes. It should be row 5. Yeah.
Row 5.
Sorry. Column. Technically, column 5.
And yeah.
All the way to the end because there's only 5. All the way into going from left to right.
So look, just to remove ambiguity, what I'd like you to do is copy paste the diagram and just replace the X's with the just with another character, just the ones that you're putting the keys into.
Come on, copy the damn thing. Okay.
Hold on, Tyler. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
By the way, while you're doing this room is starting to shrink as well.
Okay, great. There it is. That should be the answer. Hopefully.
I should clarify. The diagram, as I copy pasted it, is not I'll let you revise if you like, but it's not exactly because it made everything go to one side. So it's the X on top would be in the middle, and everything would be set. Imagine it just centered text. So it's not like a straight vertical.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Tyler.
So, are we? So I'll interpret this as you like discussing.
No. If it's centered, then yeah, Tyler's thing is probably right. I guess I'm just stupid.
No, you're fine. You're good. You're good.
It's a perfectly fine mistake to make because that makes sense. It's all set to the left. You think it's set to the left.
Yeah, no, I just explained it badly. It's fine. And I apologize for that.
The only straight is in the center, so it would make more sense to do the 3 X's in between on the horizontal plane.
Okay, so
that doesn't mean you're wrong.
Yeah, no, your guess made sense based on your understanding of the puzzle. I just explained it badly. So Tyler, or Shava, you insert the keys on that row and turn them. 2 of the 4 clamps release. The other 2 are still holding fast.
On the
we have to get both. Okay, it's vertical and horizontal. Okay. Okay, fuck. Okay, so it is a 4-lock system. So we're both right. Okay, so if it's jeez, picturing it.
It'd probably just be lower.
If it's in the center, then
Find one that's.
Fuck you! Give me the fucking
Find 2
paper.
that's better.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 2, and then 3.
Oh.
That doesn't look right. Shit.
You start to feel the walls scrape against your arms.
I gotcha, Quinn. It takes a minute to copy this shit down.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to increase the tension.
Yeah, well, you're doing it. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that's not right.
Phoebe, you're not there. You're not there, Phoebe.
I know. I'm trying to do it. I'm just looking. I'm not going to send.
Okay.
Wait, 5 from the right, 3 in between, and 3 and 5 from the left, and 3 in between, right?
Correct.
2, 3.
I will allow, if and when you choose to use it, one more intelligence check for a hint. Think of this as an escape room where you can try and do it without the hint if you'd prefer.
Shava.
Oh, is it? Could it be that easy? Could it be that easy?
What are you
I don't
thinking?
know.
I don't know. Could it be?
Probably. It's probably that easy.
What are you thinking, Shava?
Wait, no, it can't. Oh, shit, no, it doesn't do that.
So, Shava, would you like to, what are you, so would you like to, basically suggest that?
I'll suggest it, yes.
Okay, so if you look in chat, and feel free to say it as well.
Then I'd be here.
Like in character, I mean.
Well, I don't know if,
No, of course that's not it.
be the fifth row. Zergo, are you looking at this?
Farther in. It's...
Zergo.
He's not, just in case you're wrong. So just go ahead, go for it.
I mean, I'm looking at. Well, I doubt it's that easy.
That'll be 5 from the right and
5 from the right, 5 from the left.
Just because you let us, I'm gonna take that intelligence check just to.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to take the intelligence check, sure.
When you drive me to drink.
I'm sorry. I mean, you're all working on it at the same time. Would you like to make the intelligence check, Tyler?
Just put the keys in there. That's the answer. That's the answer. It has to be. Of course, it's that simple.
All right, we're in agreement.
In agreement. Do it.
Okay.
All right, never mind. Shava will do it.
All right, you put the keys in. Yeah, the wall just no. You put the keys into the fifth row on either side, so that there are again 3 spaces in between. Turn the other 2 latches open, and as the walls are closing in, you open the door and tumble out the front door back into the sunlight.
Do we at least keep the food?
Yes.
Do we at least keep the food? Yeah.
I thought about being mean and saying stuff in there isn't real. Take it out, but I'll throw you a bone.
That would have just been a punishment.
You guys are really smart.
Shava's really smart.
No clue. I had no clue.
Good, Gerald, don't give me credit.
I'm not gonna lie, Ethan. I don't know how Tyler got that second one.
Because he just thought about it. It's literally so obvious.
I mean, I will.
No, I still don't get it.
That going 5 from the right and left would produce 1 on each end, which creates 3 in the middle, so...
I will say, canonically, Shava does have a 20 intelligence, so...
I mean, I didn't get it.
It makes sense in character.
Yeah, I am totally in character with my 20 intelligence character, apparently.
Ethan, no!
I'm sorry.
First one.
Anyway,
I'll give you monsters you can murder later.
I don't want monsters to murder.
Okay.
You got big brain, Ethan. You got big brain.
Shava, get us the fuck out of here. Before I strangle somebody, and it might be one of you.
Keep that crown warm up. Gonna need it.
You start to see in the distance a guard patrol just coming around one of the estates.
You got your crown. You got your crown ready, Shava.
I'm just gonna just throw an arm around Gerald's throat. Nope, you're coming with us. Shava, fire it.
Teleport.
I'm going to call out to the guards and say, tell my father he sucks.
I slam a hand over his mouth.
And Shava, do you cast the spell?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
They just hear, tell my father.
Jesus Christ.
So, do you have I guess you have stuff, items that you from Balstrad, like an associated object, probably.
Remember, you guys dumped all of your shit. Like,
That's
no,
true.
only Gerald dumped anything. I have everything on me.
Do I have
Okay.
something specifically from Balstrad? I have no idea.
Gerald is the only one who dumped his equipment.
All right. Well, this will probably work then.
This will probably work.
Oh, good. Probably.
what?
That's what we needed.
We end up back in the same place.
Oh,
I mean, it's still-
I would let Zergo die just to go on a killing spree. I'd turn him chaotic evil.
All right. Well, just barely rolled on target that time, but you do end up.
What the heck are you rolling? You
I'll
have to
let-
roll that.
I'll let you roll next time. How's that sound?
What are you rolling though? You have.
I rolled percentile. I don't know what to tell you.
I had to roll between a 1 and a 13. I mean, a 6 and a 13 to get similar area, and you almost got off target, which was a 24 or less.
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, is it any stranger than RJ rolling nat 100s repeatedly on Thalos' nonsense?
I mean, that was a good reason for you not to give him the ability, but hey.
I didn't know it would happen that way.
Fair enough, man. Look, we all had to find out the hard way that RJ just is a lucky man.
Yep.
I should probably take him to Atlantic City sometime and he can retire after a night or two.
Yeah. All right. So where in Balstrad are you aiming for, Shava?
Suppose where we left.
Yeah, preferably the arena.
Okay.
Yeah, the arena office would be nice.
All right. You can. I'll say in the arena near the office, since it's the same general area. All right. So you end up.
Alright.
You end up back there. Meanwhile, Cass, you had things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to send a fucking Gerald, but
Oh, right.
pressure thing.
I
I'll still do it.
Yo, Gerald will go.
It's just a question.
I got choice words for her dad.
Okay, go ahead and I mean you can describe. You turn into Gerald so Norin recognizes, or knows who to send it to.
I just describe him this time.
Use a wanted poster. Those are probably lying around.
I'll say it's easy enough. What message would you like to send to him?
Man in a trench coat in the corner sweats nervously.
What does your family fear the most? Like a bad omen.
Is this message being sent to me?
Voice
Yes.
Well, yeah. And if that's all the whole message, Gerald, you hear a voice you're unfamiliar with say those words to you.
Uh-huh. Your voice unfamiliar to me. Say that?
Yep.
Chromecast! God damn it.
You did it too late.
So, Gerald's going to hear, what is your family most afraid of? And he's just going to say, well, I don't know, maybe like a giant chicken or possibly a big lizard.
Gerald, what the fuck are you on about?
I don't know. The voice in the back of my head said something to me.
Oh god, Shava is hearing voices again, smack him.
That probably gets cut off at some certain point.
Give me the fucking food. Go get your equipment.
Yeah. Norin will relay that to you, Cass, and then follow it up with, who is this person?
Cass is not gonna take this response seriously at all. It's like, alright, that was a dumb idea.
Stuff. I'm gonna deliver this to have it distributed. Shava, please keep an eye on him.
So Gerald's gonna put all his equipment back on. So Shava.
Shava starts running.
I didn't even say anything yet. You didn't know what I was gonna say. That's really hurtful, Shava.
That's away from me.
I don't even have to dress out. That hurts my feelings.
Shava's spider sense was tingling.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Just hearing the screaming, Zerg was just like, I didn't get 20 feet away. 20 feet. As he just like watches
Just keep
Shava
walking,
scamper by.
Zerko. Just
He
keep
watches her
walking.
scamper by and he's like, 20 feet, Shava! I didn't get 20 feet! Gerald, what did you do?
Burn that dress.
She
You have the dress!
She assumed.
You still have.
Why would I get rid of it?
Why would you
Wait.
keep it?
Actually,
When I was alone, I cried into it for comfort.
actually,
Shava!
valid question. Gerald, you specifically said you left pretty much everything except your sword here.
Yeah.
So are you saying that one of the essential items you took with
What?
you?
We cut out.
So you're
What?
saying that are you saying that one of the items you consider essential, always on your person, is the dress?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Sorry, give me a minute.
She looked really good in it, alright?
Okay, look. I understand fashion the way you understand most written languages, and even I know pink is not her color, alright?
It's basically red. Just
No, it's not. They are too fundamentally. I am losing brain cells hearing this.
It's lightish red.
It's just lighter red. You know?
Yeah, once you mix white, that's like saying green is basically blue.
It's not.
Baby Rob.
I am going
It's not
to
pink,
shove
guys.
you
It's
into the
lightish
stack
red.
and hit you until you stop moving.
God, now I'm only thinking about Donut. God damn it.
Well,
I'm gonna go deliver this food.
He's just gonna pat him on the shoulder. That's alright, buddy.
Don't
Time
touch me right now.
Okay. You go help people. I'm gonna go stop Shava from doing something irresponsible.
Shava's
I don't
going
know.
through.
You're gonna have to look for it.
I'm just gonna
Sorry.
make my
Go
way
ahead. Keep going.
to the single biggest tavern in the city.
Okay. You're able to find that. It's probably the one closest to the arena, just based on location.
I'm just going to very quietly, I don't care how noisy it is, very quietly, bags under eyes, glazed over expression, just walk up to the barkeep, heave the sacks onto the bar and say, distribute this as best you can, keep it even, don't ask me where I got it.
He'll blink and nod, and then looking you over, he'll also say, "Hey, buddy, you want something on the house?"
Yeah.
He will pour you a hearty mug of whatever you would like.
Actual drinking.
Accurate.
So are they back in Ball Street yet?
Yeah. Actually, wait. Well, Joker, you said you were going. You went to the guardhouse just to check on things, and you probably
I wanna.
the first group that you got the broken banners. They have checked in and appear to have found a good deal, and appear to be. Sounds like they'll be supplementing the forces for the siege.
That's good to hear. Now that I'm here, I've checked on everything. As declare, I'm able to do some stuff with like my god, right? I'm able to like make a prayer or anything, or like ask for some signs or anything that might come in my sleep or in some form of thought, right?
You tend to get those in your like the unsolicited ones. You tend to get in your sleep. You might have some spells that help you with that. If you look at your spell list.
What's currently the time?
I mean,
for where like what time is it in game for me?
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. Let me check.
Getting close to evening.
Because I know I've got some information spells.
You might not have them prepared at the moment.
Yeah. I think I have a few. I have Augury, which I think that's just like...
That's a very simple one, yeah.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Yeah?
Just somewhere off in the distance. Shava, come on. I wasn't even going to put the dress on you this time.
I don't believe that.
X to doubt.
Shava, we're friends. I trust you.
I'm gonna try and listen to the group. At this point, I'm gonna try and rejoin the group.
I'll say you probably hear this.
Go on, Shava. We just go hang out. You know?
I'm gonna head over and just gonna be like, hey, how did things go? Did you get to go and talk to your dad?
Shava, we can't do you have the teleporting crown. We're going to need that.
Not until you get rid of that.
If you give me a hug, I'll burn it.
Shava actually considers that.
Alright, I'll say Choki, you can probably get a wooden edgewise now.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Where were
the
you
next time
guys?
the next thing you know, you'll be his skillet. Fire and all.
Where were you guys?
Oh, well, we went to the wrong place. We were in this mansion owned by someone that we're going to cut off all the legs and put them in a trash compactor after we fill the stomach with keys. That's where we were. Also, we found...
Do you want to elaborate on what he just said?
I mean, that's what... No, Gerald's the only one there, so that's what happened.
Shava's also there. Shava's there, too.
Shava's within earshot. Not quite there. She's within earshot. She's like 20 feet down that way.
She can easily join the conversation.
Where's Shava at?
Still running.
At a safe distance. That's where Shava is.
Oh, Shava, she's over there, like 20 feet, looking at me with like fear of God in her eyes.
I'm gonna go and chase after Shava.
I'm not chasing her. She just ran.
No, I'm going to go chase after her.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if I chase after you, I'm therefore not chasing after her, which makes it okay. Gotcha.
Can I trip Gerald?
Would you like to?
I would love to.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
An attack roll? Oh no.
Just an unarmed strike.
Alright. Good old unarmed strike. I just want to make sure. I get plus.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, sweep the tree.
19 plus 6, 25.
Ah, my bunions!
Gerald, you topple over.
Yep, that's why I said that.
Timber.
Alright.
And Choka, you can make your way over to Shava, assuming she doesn't run from you.
Oh, Shava was running the entire conversation. She didn't stop.
Oh.
Shava! May we talk?
It's okay. Shava's not tall, but her staff is. You can find her.
Her staff is.
I'm just yelling after trying to get Shava to stop.
Shava will hear Kyoko and turn around.
Can we move on to sanity?
Insanity.
Jesus.
We lost that a long time ago.
So what's this about a trash compactor, keys, and some guy with no arms and legs?
Who was it? That owned the house again? I'm trying to remember the name.
Yen Perona,
Yep, Yen.
What?
former paper pusher of the Council of Balstrad, and largely suspected to be the other rat to the Tearstone.
Traitor!
And
How
consi-
widespread is that knowledge?
well, not. I mean,
Well, okay, widely considered into the people who are actually looking into it.
All right, so Quinlan, would Chiyoko have at least heard of this? Investigating in this area about the Tearstones?
That's a
or even
good.
just a theory about it?
That's a good question.
So I think we would have filled her in on the fact that there was a rat. Phil's was caught. We found out there was probably a second rat in Perona, but couldn't prove it.
Okay. That's fair. It's also
Until they decided to turn tail and run.
Also, the fact that she seemingly has a manor in New Therenfall.
Pretty big indicator.
Kind of seals the deal.
Couldn't prove it at the time, but even then, she bolted, which was already major sus.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Yen looking pretty sus.
Yeah,
Pretty sus, but she was like, "Hey, yo,
I'm voting
Phil,
Yen.
imposter."
yeah.
Two imposters.
We're all voting Yen, buddy.
All right. So anyway,
Vote yellow for
back to
Yen.
where we were speaking.
That rat counselor's a bitch. And then start running again.
I think the true shame here is that Shava didn't get to see Gerald just eat dirt.
Was Zergo with Gerald or is Zergo somewhere else?
Zergo's in the tavern directly at the arena, originally to drop off the food, but then he was offered a free.
Yes.
Do you know where Zergo
And
is?
he might keep drinking because he was by himself.
Shava's gonna hear that
Two
turn around.
dumbasses.
Shava's gonna turn around.
A
find
smart
the
dumbass.
bar.
And a big dumbass.
Gerald
I'm
is
gonna go and try and find the big bar.
Gerald is just gonna wander.
Look, Matt, you're gonna find it right away. It's right next to the arena where you found these two.
Explain to do.
Alrighty then, I will go and find Zergo.
Okay. You probably can find without too much trouble.
Hey, so the only information I've gotten from when your guys' day went was guy with no arms, no legs, keys, trash compactor, and rat counselor. Shava ran off. Gerald's Gerald. I tripped him.
Yeah,
He's
no.
probably somewhere.
Look, Shava's petrified of a dress that Gerald put her in once, and for some reason he still has it, so she doesn't like being left alone with him anymore. On that front, turns out Shava can mess up the spell, so we ended up in New Therenfall.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, really.
What'd you guys do there?
Well, we were right outside of a manor, and I wanted to come straight back, but Gerald, an actually good idea for once, said, hey, giant mansion in New Therenfall, probably an asshole, let's raid it for food and bring it back. So we did that. Turns out, it belongs to Yen Perona, former paper pusher and council member here in Balstrad, except she booked it. Not only is she in cahoots with several other figures that we are not the biggest fans of, but she's probably working for the Tearstones. Oh, no, she's working for the Tearstones. I'll just say that definitely at this point. Point is, she booby-trapped their house to be... What the hell was the phrase?
Death trap.
Other plane.
Are you
hockey
asking?
plane. Basically, we couldn't teleport out until we found 2 keys and solved a fucking riddle. So you know what? We almost got crushed to death as we were rampantly searching the house for fucking keys. And you know, I was getting off the murder train. Cass was telling me, hey, Zergo, look, I can appreciate you're angry, but maybe you're a bit too angry all the time, and maybe all this murder's bad for your health, mentally and physically. So I said, actually, you know what, Cass, maybe you're right. And I spared a guy, and I swear to God, if one more fucking thing goes wrong today, I'm gonna fling Krav in the fucking jail, and I'm gonna gut him like an Albanian worm. I don't even know what Albanian is.
Start patting him on the back. Okay.
That's rough, buddy.
So, what kind of supplies did you guys get? You didn't really specify.
We got food.
That's good.
That's all we're waiting for. That's all we really had time for.
So, do you guys think you raised any alarms back in New Therenfall?
Well, considering the brain genius of the operation, decided to shout at a guard patrol, yes, I think there was some amount of alarm raised. I tried to cover his mouth, but you know how he is. Just isn't satisfied until he gets his
think
way.
about it. Wait,
Gerald
hold on.
wants this.
If they're raising
Gerald wants
alarms,
that.
I mean, they're-
Gerald is a spoiled fucking brat with no common sense and no fucking idea for his compatriots' well-being or the domino effect his actions could have on the rest of us, because we want to live, and yeah, I'm his friend. I'm willing to help him. But for fuck's sake, don't sell us out when we accidentally show up in your home town and put your father on high alert.
Yeah. Chioko, you start to know. Yeah, you very much notice that Zergo is getting a little deep in his cups at this point.
Zergo is like 4 or 5 deep at this point, and he's paying for them if need be.
So,
Fair enough.
Zergo, as you say that, the bartender sweats nervously and is slowly backing away from you.
With a mustache.
So do you think
Well, sir, that sounds like a right asshole move.
Well, hold on, Zergo. I get that you're upset. Hold on. If you guys raise the alarms back where we Theronfall, and they just hear that some manner that might be related to the Tear Stones and someone that's been helping Tear Stones with Balstrid just got raided, do you think they might get like a bit worried about that and might do something about that and start investigating that? Because that could drive some of their forces away a bit. Like, if they're hearing that there's a mansion that's just been like raided, that could be helpful for distracting them a bit.
It is Chi, right?
Yeah, Chi.
Okay,
Chioko.
cool. Chioko. I'm gonna call you Chi for now because I'm not gonna remember Chioko at the moment. I'll get it eventually. But look, I'll be honest, Cass is the same way. She told me her full name. I just called her Cass. I forgot it. I wish I could remember.
Chi is fine.
Okay.
She told you to call her cat.
Cass isn't her full name.
Nope.
No, it is not.
No.
Cass is actually
It's Casserole.
much like Ace. It's actually Ace is technically both a shortening and a virtue name. But yeah, Cass is just what she asked us to call her. But of course he's going to leave shit. Look, Zergo's upset in 5 deep. Anyway, look, that's the kind of logical thinking I'm not used to. Yes, possibly, and that's possibly a very good thing. I like the way you think. You're going to fit in fine. We needed someone like you. Because, let me tell you, Cass being the only truly sane person only was going to get us so far.
So what's with this teleporting cap? Shava like disappeared while we were hammering.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. We didn't have time to go over everything. During one of our escapades, our former compatriot, this little half-elf, she was kind of nice, but also, like, I forgot she was there sometimes, to be perfectly honest with you. She didn't say much. Her dad is with this group that Shava's classmate, she hated the guy, was also in. And, you know what? Maybe he was next. That's not the point. The point is, she was with, they were all part of a group, and so was this guy that fired fucking, I swear to God, it was farts out of his hands. I don't get magic. I'll be honest with you. I've tried. I don't get it. The guy fired terrible gas out of his hands, and he had this teleporting crown. And so we tracked him down. And Cass, being, look, I'm not saying I have a lack of self-confidence, but Cass has been the brains of the operation, decided, hey, we should take that thing. And so we took it before he could use it, and so we have it now. The point is, it's a magic item that Shava's holding and probably should be in somebody else's hand. It's just a magic item. It's this little circlet. It lets you cast a spell that teleports you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming it has limited uses?
I believe that's what Cass and Shava said, yes.
All right.
Something about X many per day, and you can use it again at, like, dawn. I think.
Yeah.
You want a drink?
That's actually really useful for
I gotta
getting
go.
around
You
distraction.
want a drink? It's been a long day.
I'll take a drink, yeah.
Wonderful. Barkeep. Say whatever the hell she wants.
Yep. Zergo, do you just want to pay the essentially just the rate for a gallon of alcohol just to cover your tab for
Quinn, I love this idea. Please tell me how much. I would pay for a gallon.
2 silver, that's it.
2 silver. Done. Tell you what, I'm feeling generous. 4 silver. I'll pay for 2 gallons just to be safe. I can't guarantee we'll drink it all, but better have more and some left over than
Done and done.
not enough.
They would, yeah.
While we're doing
I
this,
will
can I look
adjust my
around and see
currency
if there's
now.
any mercenary groups?
I'll say at this point you've pretty thoroughly scoured the city for
Alright.
mercenary groups.
I was gonna get a party going.
So, gee, what have you been up to since we were on our wonderfully bizarre adventure?
Oh, well, I went around the town, I went to bars, and I got some mercenaries to head down to the guardhouse and lend a hand for the siege that's coming.
Okay. Yeah, seems productive. Any success there?
Yeah, the Broken Banner, basically, yeah, the leader, he's
think I've
old
heard of
man,
those guys.
big scar, missing an eye. Yeah, he went and
Never met
took
the
his
leader.
group down. They seem to be pretty snug.
Yeah, no. I know those guys in name only. My mom used to be used to be chill with their leader, like they hung out sometimes. God, I wonder where mom is now.
Your mom hung out with mercenaries?
My mother was a extra woman, to be sure. She was very do what I want. She did kind of whatever she wanted. Surprisingly, though, like she never got into arguments with my dad over it, but like she hung out with a lot of different people that some may consider shady. This is kind of a warrior town, so if you could fight, you usually got into good graces with other people who could fight. Sometimes I was mercenaries, sometimes I was criminals, and you'd find your drinking buddy in a holding cell the next day, but hey, that's life. I was in a holding cell once. I'll tell you what, I was drinking underage because I was mad at my parents because my mother had just given me a black eye, and some guy he insulted her. He was like, "Where'd you get your black eye? Your dad?" And I was like, "No, I got it from my mom, you piece of shit." And he was like, "Oh, so you got beat by a girl?" And I was like, "The f you say about my mother?" And so I beat him senseless, and then Harlan dragged me off and put me in a cell for the night.
Interesting. How's she doing? Is she doing well?
My mother? No idea. I have not talked to her or my father since I was thrown out of the city.
Maybe you're muted.
I honestly, I missed them a little bit. My mom hit me a lot, like knocked me on my ass repeatedly, but like she cared. She helped when she could. I think it was her way of training. And Dad was like a nice guy, also kind of harsh. And honestly, look, between you and me, a little bit of pussy whip from my mom, but other than her, he was usually pretty good about standing up for shit. But no, I haven't talked with them. Also, I never got the chance to say it, but I am sorry to sort of hear about what happened to your home under the Tearstones. I am sorry. That sucks, my man.
It's been a few rough years, but
look, I know you're new to us, but you need somebody like roughed up. I can get Gerald in on it, and like, trust me, Cass and Shava, they aren't gonna rat us out. They don't give a shit. Cass only cares when we get like extra attention because again, she's kind of the brains. I guess you're kind of the brains now too. You seem to be having smart ideas. But
somewhere up there.
But the point is, if you need somebody if somebody's giving you shit, like you look like the kind of woman who could just lay them the fuck out. But if you don't feel like it, or if you don't think you can do it yourself, or it's just not that kind of day, like I can do it. And if they're really big, I can get Geraldine on, no problem. Honestly, I could probably get Shava to light them on fire. She likes lighting people on fire as long as they're not innocent. And even then, I think she'd do it if she's in a bad mood.
The true mastermind is Spy Ripper.
Yeah, well, thanks for the offer. I'll keep that in mind when I eventually need to do some sleuthing.
I mean, you're in a group now, for better or for worse, you're in with us now, and that comes with its benefits, and that comes with its problems. Unfortunately, all you've seen are the problems, because Gerald is...
You guys have been an interesting crowd to be with, to say the least.
You know, I think that's a very good way of putting
Things
it.
were very different before the Tear Stones.
Everything changed when the Tear Stones.
The Tear Stones attacked.
What?
Yeah.
You know what?
I didn't even know that there was supposed to be an arranged marriage, and I thought my family was pretty high up with the family that was supposedly being married into. And then my mom, she was a sweet lady.
Yeah?
I miss her a lot. I miss most of my family. I haven't seen my sister and my brothers.
Now, did anybody else manage to get out of the city besides you? Like your family?
They all stayed behind, even my twin. I tried getting her to come with, but
Oh shit, you're a twin?
yeah.
Dude. Look,
Most of the folk back home are humans, but we happen to be the Asimar to come in the bloodline.
okay,
The only
yeah.
ones in our family at the moment, well, alive.
Okay. Shit, man.
Yeah.
We should liberate your city. Yo, that'll piss Sigmund off.
I tried that.
Yo.
Didn't go
Okay,
too well.
real talk. Gerald already hates them and knows their tactics. Shava's just a pyromaniac. Cass is really good at a lot of things, including sneaking, not being seen, and sometimes killing people if she feels it's okay. But, like, we should take it.
I like the idea, but I think we need to focus on stopping this area from being taken over first. I want us free my home.
You don't understand. You could not pay me to leave Ball Street right now. I would rather Sigmund himself come down off his mighty throne and stab me through the fucking heart standing at the gates of this city than run with my tail between my legs. All I was saying is,
I feel
after we take care of this,
I get back home. I just want to make sure that when I return home, I'm strong and ready to
oh,
deal
believe
with
me,
everything waiting.
if there's one thing I can guarantee you hanging out with us, you're going to get battle hardened whether you like it or not.
I have quite a bit of experience. I actually was in another city before the Tear Stones took over. I was trying to help out with their group. We did a lot.
Oh, no
They
kidding.
got wiped out, though.
Wait, okay, so you're like a soldier,
I
mercenary?
was a part of a big group. It was kind of like a resistance, a mercenary group. It was a good mix of both, but, you know, Tear Stones came through, wiped everything out. I don't know who else made it out. But there weren't many of us after.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're,
They don't like when you put up a fight.
no.
A few times.
Look, between you and me, we actually went toe-to-toe with Lawrence, Gerald's brother. Right cunt, that one. Unfortunately for us, he kind of took us by surprise, and he had a bunch of these super armored fucks with him. So we lost that one. But let me tell you, you want a secret to really get under the sun's skin? Not Gerald. It's hard to get under his skin. He's a bit too thick-headed.
On that, I just tripped him out right and left.
Giant elk. See, we met this goblin, right? He was kind of an asshole. And honestly, he was more trouble than Gerald was, but we kind of just dealt with
Is
it
that
because
possible?
what?
You said, is that possible?
Oh, yeah, no, he was more trouble than Gerald because when Gerald does bad things, it's usually by accident because Gerald, look, I yell at him, I scream, but like, look, he's a good-hearted guy. He's just dumb.
In the background.
This goblin, let me tell you, I think he'd be happy to watch the world turn into bread. Yes, I know that's specific, but that's another explanation and a half. The point is, we got this guy. Where the hell was I going with this again?
Do you want to just? Shall we?
Yes, because he had this bag, right? And I didn't know how it worked, and I forgot. I meant to ask Cass how it worked because I didn't want to ask the goblin because honestly, the dude just annoyed the fuck out of me, and I wanted to turn his head around. But you know, I shouldn't do that because that is wrong. But like I wanted to, but I didn't. Anyway, I wanted to ask Cass how it worked. I forgot to, but he would throw out these little balls, And when he threw them, they turned into animals. But I swear to God, like 90% of the time, he got a giant. Like imagine if you had like a die, right? If you had like your normal die, but instead of 6, it had 8. He got an 8 like all the time, like perfect score.
Zergo starts to slip.
He just started like summoning giant elves, and they just stomped the fuck out of him.
Slight psychic nosebleed.
I'm gonna look at the bartender.
He's got a nosebleed.
Wait, what's the conversion rate of gold to silver?
It's 10. 10 silver to a gold.
10? Alright, I'm just gonna hand him like 1 gold and get that much more worth of gallons of the alcohol.
So,
I'm just gonna keep patting Ethan on the
Oh my
back.
god.
like, the bartender blinks. The bartender blinks. It just brings out these 2 barrels full of ale. And I
I'll be
almost.
back in a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just gonna cut away while the two of you just continue to swap stories, if that's okay. Because I like this bonding sequence. This is good.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're getting the good stuff tonight.
Should I get mine?
So
I mean, you're not in the bar yet, so maybe hold on.
Ethan, what I was gonna do is just basically cut away while the two of you continue to swap stories and just.
Oh yeah, no, cut away while just Zergo rambling and asking something.
Get more ready for later and just.
And honestly, I'll let both of you can go ahead and take inspiration for that. That was great.
Let me tell you, if we get to hang out in person
to
again,
flesh out some parts of my character.
if we get to hang out in
I'm trying
person
to find a
again.
good way to bring him in, and
Are you much of a
gave me
rum guy?
perfect opportunity to bring up some. Good
I'm sorry, Matt was.
No, Matt's is more important.
Yeah.
Matt first.
No, I acknowledge. Yeah, we'll definitely go over that. What were you saying, Ethan?
The next time we get to hang out in person, which by my estimate is sometime November, December, probably around the Christmas party, maybe sooner if we're lucky. Are you much of a rum guy? I know you drink a little bit.
Just I usually just
I like rum.
interesting cocktails usually.
Matt, you're too young, but my man. My man. I should bring this because my parents got it from St. Croix. They thought it was only St. Croix, but it's not. And this is hardcore. This is the smoothest rum I've ever had. This is Captain Morgan private stock. If I run out, I found it is not only in St. Croix, it's made in St. Croix, but the local liquor store has some. And this stuff is really, okay, Black Roberts is my preferred because it's like $9 a bottle, and so it's real good for mixers. And it's not that bad as a spiced rum, but it's a spiced rum. It's cheap, so if you don't like alcohol that much, it might burn a little extra. But this stuff, ooh.
Chef's kiss.
This stuff is so smooth. If you are an alcohol drinker, you can down this stuff, no problem. I bet. I don't know how many of you, I think everybody but RJ drinks, right?
Yeah, I drink.
I don't drink
Occasionally.
often, but I do drink.
Phoebe drinks. I mean, I know everybody drinks like a little bit in moderation, but this stuff, I should give you all a taste because it is. Oh, it goes down so smooth.
Okay. At any rate,
The chit chat. Let's move on to another character.
yeah. Cass.
Beer gasming over here.
Yeah.
Look, it's a good rum.
So
Sue me.
Miles would like to, with you, try and locate basically the best places to A, evacuate everyone to, and B, set up the trap where they're going to get all of the smoke powder.
Who's where and what's happening?
This is Cass and Miles are doing.
Okay, Cass says Gerald is just wandering the streets.
Basically.
I know he is, but in my headcanon, he's still just face down on the ground, wondering why Shava's running from him.
Nah,
No, he's face down on the ground with rainbow rave lights and caramel dancing playing in the background.
And just a portrait of fucking Asuna in the background.
So we've got some options. For evacuating, I would say, what's the most central and or most secure part of the city?
I mean, the central location, the arena is dead center. There's also...
That would probably be the easiest to fortify then, and then fit everyone in that's still here.
Didn't you say...
And that isn't fighting.
Didn't you say you went... Did you say that you went to some sort of location under the arena? Am I remembering that correctly?
Left.
Yes, I was going to bring that up, but maybe more for the barrels because it's a bit more expansive than just the arena.
Do you think it's feasible to lure the tier stones into this underground location?
I don't know about luring them down there, but we could definitely plant barrels underground without having to dig them.
I would have to know how close to the surface that would put them, because if the explosions would still have to reach, you understand.
Then it's probably best we evacuate everyone into the underground area.
Norin will actually...
Better than not.
Actually, if you're still with Norin, she'll say, I might actually have a spell that could help with hiding the barrels.
Then let's do that. We'll hide the barrels with your spell and stuff everyone underground.
It's one of my...
Do you want me to show you where those are right now?
Say
the
what?
Entrances?
Entrances?
Do you want me to show you where the entrances to the underground area are now, or would you like me to conscript one of my...
In a minute, we can scout the arena if you'd like. What's the spell? Norin will say. So the spell in question, it's one of my most powerful spells, but it has a lengthy duration. It lasts several days, so I can put it up ahead of time should we get prepared. It's called Mirage Arcane, and it can essentially mask an entire area, both the tactile and visual sense of the area, so it can essentially entirely hide the barrels from the perception of those looking on. And then if there was someone who would be designated to launch the detonation, I could give them true sight, which would allow them to see through said illusion.
That makes sense. So the illusion, does it hide them entirely, or can you disguise them as something else?
The illusion would essentially make the barrels impossible to detect by any means. They would even be able to essentially walk through them. To them, the illusion would be real.
I think that would be good if we used that for one major explosion, and then the barricades in the streets we're planning on using if and when they come in. I think we should hide explosive barrels in those as well.
Okay.
To explode after the main explosion goes on. So the main, or the first wave is hit majorly, and everything else stuck behind them also gets hit by something.
Miles will say, I thought the plan was to... the luring them into one central location, I thought was the end game of the plan.
Yes, this is just in case they're stragglers or extra.
Alright, and we were also intending to plant some on the front lines, yes? To catch them as they try to come in as a minefield?
Sorry, repeat that, you cut out a bunch.
It says, where it wasn't also part of the plan to leave some barrels in front of the city as a minefield as they're coming in?
Yes, we could do that as well.
Alright, we'll do a little of everything, and we'll get as much... Yeah. Yeah. I had my people start with the ditch digging outside already, just to get a head start on that.
Perfect.
The rest I'm currently have stored at the guard station, just once we've picked a location for the trap. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how happy Galland would be about us blowing up his arena, but I'm sure he would see the necessity of the situation.
It's either have a blown up arena or don't have your whole city.
Yeah, of course. Very well. What about evacuation?
Sorry, repeat that, you cut out.
What about evacuation?
I don't know how many people think and teleport. I don't know if it's possible to try and find a path outside the city through the underground tunnels. It may be too dangerous and it may take too long.
If there's a location that's feasible to keep everyone outside of the city on the other side of the army, perhaps?
I'm not familiar enough with the area. You might want to speak with Zerko. Look, he's drunk! Fuck!
I mean,
I don't know that!
I'll see about that. That can be something we did. Well, we don't want to take too long to decide it because ideally the evacuation will happen tomorrow.
Understood. Did any of your scouts say which direction
Yes, we know which
troops are coming from?
We know which entrance they're heading for. We know their plan of attack. So
we should probably evacuate again, either underground or whichever city is in the opposite direction of here.
That would be probably impossible to get outside of Tearstone territory within a day, unfortunately. However, this underground area would be close to the fighting if we're setting the trap up there. It might be far enough away to be safe, but there's an inherent risk there.
It's pretty deep.
True. If you cleared out this hideout that was a level deeper,
they'd be a little cramped, but they'd be able to fit. Yeah, there's nothing dangerous down there anymore.
All right, well, tell you what. Maybe we will fit as many as we can down there, and then the ones left will be easier to transport somewhere else.
Oh, did Quinn freeze for anyone else?
He froze for me.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Oh no.
Quinn!
Yeah, he's frozen.
You're
That's
frozen.
a hell of a face.
Oh, he's back!
Am I good?
Yeah, you
the face
completely
went
froze.
away.
Damn.
Yeah. He
Y'all
froze
were,
like on a mirror frame too, so it was not a pretty picture.
y'all were fine on my end.
Yeah, you froze for everyone.
Okay. Well, alright then. So, you, Miles will go with you to the arena in that case. Although he will say he doesn't want to take too much more time because it's getting late, and he's starting to get wary of the whole situation. But he says you probably have a couple hours.
Yeah.
You probably have a couple hours still, but it's getting close to that time. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna head towards the gates.
all right. In the meantime, Shava,
Yes.
what are you doing? You're just sort of running through the city streets.
Shava's gonna wind up on the highest point of the wall, looking forlornly at the sunset.
You're just sort of running just on your own over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just up there.
Her cape's billowing in the wind.
And you're
Completely
just,
dramatic shot. And going through her mind isn't like anything. She's not contemplating anything. She's just thinking like, "Has anyone seen this? Like, what's cool?"
Roberts isn't going to sit well with you.
I tried that one. I think I wasn't a huge fan.
It's good if you like.
I like this stuff though.
Yeah.
you'll see, there, a guard, one of the guards will sort of walk up and approach you and says, "Hey, what are you doing up here?"
Java's just gonna like not even look at him, just be like reminiscing, thinking about life. Contemplating the truths of the universe.
And then the guard will say, under it's a female guard, and the guard will say under her breath, "Shava, it's me."
No. Fun time.
Like stone still.
Meanwhile.
Oh god.
Meanwhile.
Tune in for after the break.
Right, let me get the Monty Python reference in. And now for something completely different.
So, Cass, you and Miles will scout out the arena. He will.
I'm gonna show him the exit we came out of.
Sure.
And the entrance we went into.
Sure. Yeah, he'll nod and sort of take note of that. And he'll say, "So, do you want to meet up with the rest of your friends?"
Do I want to meet up with the rest of who? What? Huh?
To deal with the situation. That
No,
said,
you cut out. That's why I said who. What?
Oh, do you, he says, do you want to meet up with the rest of your friends so we can take care of this?
I could. I do also need. He's coming tonight, right?
He hasn't missed a
Cactus
night.
Bob's coming in.
You're talking about your father. Yeah, that was what he said. So, do you want to take care of that in that case?
Yeah, I have to go talk to my dad. You should be able to find them somewhere in the arena. I highly doubt they would have gone far.
All right.
Oof.
So.
Ethan?
Is it Gerald time?
What do you want to do, Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald time.
Gerald is outside of the city with a shovel, just digging a ditch.
Okay, clarification.
Yes.
Are you on the side of the city that other people are currently digging ditches?
Yeah, I'm helping them.
Oh, okay, that's much more innocuous than I was expecting.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm just over there helping them dig. I got my Minotaur pelt tied around my head like a headband.
Sure.
And I'm just digging and I just go, got a key in my heart. Cause I'm stuck in this house and the walls are caving in. Gonna push me and my friends, but my friends are super smart, so they're gonna get inside cause I got a key in my heart.
Yeah, and as you're singing, you glance up at the walls and you see what looks like Shava talking to a guard up there, and looks like, oh good, she's having fun.
Oh, so I look up, I see Shava on the wall and just go, oh, Shava. Right. I'm gonna start climbing the wall.
I mean, it's a wall. It's not.
What's your point?
And my point is, it's not really designed.
You're not Spider-Man.
It's not really designed. It's actually, considering it's a fortification, it's specifically designed to not be climbable.
Climbing that wall.
Make a strength check.
Just a strength check.
Sorry, why are you climbing a wall?
I wish I knew.
19 plus 4.
Because Shava's up there.
So,
Why is Shava on top of a wall? What did I miss?
23
Shava's at the wall staring at the sunset lonely.
23 will get you a little bit up the wall, but as I said,
Will give me what?
You'll get a bit up the wall before sliding down. But again,
this DC was like 27 or something.
Yeah,
So
this is not.
I'm gonna fly down the wall. I gotta look to the nearest guard and be like, you guys got stairs, right?
You look like Ben Stiller from Mystery Man trying to rage his way up the wall.
Yes, I'm just gonna look to a guard and be like, you got stairs for these, right? Got stairs?
I mean, we do inside.
Where are the stairs? Take me to the stairs right now. Stairs.
So,
Gerald.
meanwhile, Shava.
Do I see this?
I think you can hear it.
I mean, to put it this way, how much are you paying attention to literally anything else right now?
You cut out the entire time.
I just said, how much are you paying attention to literally anything besides what's happening right in front of you right now? Do you think?
She would freeze. She's thinking
What's your
about
passive
it.
perception?
Yeah. You want me to roll perception?
That's if you're actively trying.
I mean, I gotta feel like Gerald attempting to climb up this wall quickly, and given that it's Gerald, you don't need to be that perceptive to hear him and shout immediately recognize the voice. That's me.
I'll say out like in the sort of the outskirts of your hearing and vision, you do hear Gerald.
Is he like right beneath me?
Yeah, he's distant, but you can hear him.
Okay. Shava's gonna look down and see Gerald trying to climb up the wall and be like, "Oh look, someone's trying to scale the wall." And Shava's gonna look over at the guard. Perhaps you should go investigate it.
The guard will sort of blink and just leave.
She's like, I don't get paid enough to deal with you.
Did they take Gerald to the stairs? These things are it's really great. You should have more of these things. I like these. These are stairs? I like these. They're nice. Very
well.
What do you call these things? Oh, wonderful. We usually just have servants carry us fucking lines.
Wait. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm planning something with this. Is Gerald by me yet?
No, he is taking the normal way up that you took now.
Okay.
And he will make his way to you.
It's dirt.
The moment he gets to me, I'm gonna point to where the guard went and say, "Gerald, find guard, smash."
You point and you don't see anyone.
So you say that, and Gerald's just gonna be like, he's just gonna start undoing his pants, like, what you need? Oh, right. He's gonna start redoing his pants. My bad.
Should I ask why Shava is asking Gerald to assault the city guard?
Zergo, have you made your way over here at this point?
No, you're not there.
I know I'm not. But I, as a player, am trying to fill in gaps that I feel like I've missed.
Well, you missed it.
My mother.
Oh no, he missed this. He doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
Zergo's got no fucking idea this is happening. Zergo is chatting with Cheat. At this point, drunk off his ass.
So,
no, Ethan, you missed something.
Quinlan,
The guard whispered to me.
Hold on. Sorry, what was that, Tyler?
The guard whispered to Shava, it's me.
Right, okay, yes, one of the guards is Emma. No, I was here for that part. Yes.
So,
okay, yeah.
Gerald is going to try and find this guard that he's supposedly supposed to either have sex with or kill.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
You know, it could go one way or the other. I can't say she's probably into you.
So what's that?
I think she likes the V, not the P.
Investigation?
Yes. Perception.
Perception. PP. More P's.
PP.
Is my perception. There it is.
Poo-poo.
Alright. That's 18.
18. You look around, and I mean, not that you really saw this guard to know what she would look like, but you don't see any guards in the immediate vicinity.
So I'm just gonna find like the nearest guard.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like tap him on the shoulder, like, "Hey, buddy.
Yes.
We're supposed to fuck."
He will. You don't know. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah. Is he good at that?
11 or higher. He'll look at you up and down. Yeah. Okay. He just shrugs.
I love this! Gerald, you're gonna fuck the guard! Get him pregnant!
Oh,
Get him pregnant!
Gerald is bi.
Gerald is gonna get a guy pregnant!
Gerald probably
God
would think he could
damn
get
it!
Oh, Cass is in for the eye roll of her life. No, I have to post it. Wait, hang on. You guys keep going, but I have to. I have not.
Run to impregnate!
I made this because I thought I was going to do a series, but I ended up only doing 2. And I thought I would never get to use this one again because I thought, oh, maybe that's a bit mean, kind of stereotype. No, where the fuck is it?
I mean,
Shava's, by the way, laughing her ass off. She is not ready to deal with Emma right now, and she just needed something else to.
I mean, let's be real. Gerald is
Oh my god.
Gerald is basically a himbo.
D&D porn.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not! That's why I'm upset!
Between Shava, Gerald, and to a certain extent Spine Ripper, you're not wrong.
So, Gerald, my question: what do you do when this guard does not completely turn down your offer?
There you go, Phoebe. There's Cass's face when she figures out what the fuck is going on.
We're just gonna go to the little guard post, close the door and lock it, and gonna get it on.
Cannon! Cannon!
Baby ain't nothing but men, so let's do
Gerald
it like
fucks
they
the
do
guard.
on the Discovery Channel.
Okay, wait, who's fucking who, though? Whose dick is going in whose ass?
I don't think we need those details.
You know what?
I
think
want the
that's-
details!
No, Matt.
I don't want to know!
Matt, that is for Gerald and the guard to know and for us to hopefully never find out. But is the guard more of a top?
I don't know. Roll the top.
Well,
That is-
Roll to get an
Okay.
Stop.
We
Roll.
can discuss this out of game. This is an out of game. This is for when we are done. We can discuss this. We are fading to black.
No, that's not even for RJ to know. That's for Gerald the character to know. Not even his player knows.
Be a
So,
baby
like-
Gerald in 9
So like
months.
maybe like 10, 20 minutes later, Gerald's just gonna like come out and just be like he's gonna open the door and be like, yeah, all right. And he's gonna go back to Shava. All right, Shava, fuck that god.
Shava's got.
So I think I have a new favorite Gerald moment.
We have a new what?
A new favorite Gerald moment. just
Gerald
for,
fucks the guard.
just for that he went through with
Can
it.
you write the comic?
I know Tyler's the final say, but I can just see Shava being like, yeah, okay, Gerald. Pausing, thinking, going pale, and looking at him like, wait, what?
No,
That's not what I meant. I wanted blood, not other fluids.
So yeah, that's what he's gonna say to you. Ah, fuck that god. That's what you wanted.
What's it good, though?
Damn it!
well, Shava followed him just to make sure, so he knows that she knows.
Good. Oh, good. Shava was privy to the fuck session.
And Gerald's gonna lean in.
Wait. I want Shava to do something.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh wait. What was I gonna say? I was gonna make a stab at Emma.
Okay.
Give him a second. We'll come to him.
Oh geez, what was I gonna say? I was gonna have Shava like just yell out like something along the lines of, "See, that's how you bring people together," or something like that.
I mean, you can say that if you want. You don't know if she's in the vicinity anymore.
I don't, but I want her to shout that as loud as she can, just like Emma first.
You probably get some weird looks.
So Gerald's gonna lean into Shava and say, by the way, it's not half bad.
Gerald comes back for seconds. Gerald comes.
So
No.
so Gerald is gonna pick Shava up, put her on his shoulder. They're gonna walk down the steps, go past this guard, and he's gonna give the guard a little wave, like
The guard will give you a thumbs up.
And we're
I'm
gonna
tapped out.
head to the bar now.
Okay. What has this session become?
Gerald fucking
I am
Derp.
tapped.
Oh, no. I'll say at this point you can all gather at this tavern where Zerko is very drunk and Chioko can be however drunk she wants to be.
What's the equivalent of getting stoned in D&D?
There are probably substances.
I'm gonna do research.
When these two come back, she can do whatever Matt wants. I want Zergo to still be going.
Alrighty.
I'll be going.
Just make a Constitution saving throw.
That is
Should both of us?
fairly
Because I'm
fair.
gonna keep going with him.
He was already drunk before you left. He's
Yeah,
still
I
been going.
joined in. He was like
Just
4
a
drinks in.
Constitution
I
saving
joined
throw.
in. He got 2 gallons, and then I got 5.
You know what? Both of you make con saves.
That is a 15, DM.
Okay, what about you, Chi?
A 15 after drinking heavily for how many hours?
Look, I rolled a
11,
10.
and
I have a
then
+5. What do you
I
want?
rolled an 11, but what do I get plus for?
I'm just
I
surprised
get
it doesn't have disadvantage.
plus 2, so 13.
13. So, both of you are barely conscious.
We are still conscious.
Barely. Actually,
Barely is still conscious.
Chioko, I will say, is
Big
on...
fucker!
Chioko's on the verge of passing out. And as
You both
the
are
rest of
probably
you...
you're blackout drunk right now.
Oh, you
Cass,
want blackout? Hang on, let me get into character.
No, wait!
Cass, you enter the tavern with Miles, and he says, "All right, let's take care of this." And oh, good lord, what is going on?
Stumble toward Gerald.
Cass
I'm gonna
comes
stumble towards Gerald.
Okay, you stumble towards me. I'll catch you. Like, somebody's had a fun night. I, too
I
had.
hate your family.
Oh, do you not want to hear about my interesting evening?
That fucked my life.
I fucked God.
You did what?
What?
Miles is like, "Wait, you did what?"
So Gerald's gonna look at Miles and say, "Yeah, by the way, he's nice. He's a pretty good piece of ass. I will say so myself."
I don't need to know. Genuinely, do not need to know. Why are you drunk?
Why? Why? Why did you
got the
do
new
that,
one, Brock?
Jared? Why?
I didn't
Are you
do
tripping?
What do you mean, did I get her drunk? I offered her to get her 1 drink. She kept paying, but no, apparently I'm the babysitter.
Gallon.
Why are you drunk? Why are both of you drunk?
Why am I drunk?
I worked hard today. I talked to mercenaries. I talked with this guy. We did the talk, and
Cass is putting her hands up
I shouldn't be yelling. My
and
family's
walking
gonna
right
come
back
down.
out. She
Shava's
can't
laughing.
handle any of this.
Shava's laughing in his
She's leaving.
With Cass.
Oh, so now the big guy runs away.
What?
Wait, where's Gerald going? Because Shioko's gonna follow.
Okay, she follows me.
No, Gerald.
Back
No,
here.
I don't even want to deal with you and your having sex with random guards. No,
I didn't
Leave
pound
me
the
alone.
fat pod, alright?
I don't want to know.
Shava's doubled over and laughing.
A mild
Can I
pleasure.
slip away? Can I roll to fucking slip away from this man?
Make a stealth check.
Thank God.
All right, you have your own stuff to do. You were going to go talk to your dad. I'm sorry.
What?
I forgot you were going to go talk to your dad, weren't you? I completely
Yeah,
glossed
I
over
mean, I'm
that.
gonna accompany Miles in and then go leave.
Okay, yeah.
So it's fine. Yeah, whatever 18 plus 9 is.
That's 27. Yeah, Gerald, you're talking to Cass, and then
Yeah.
she's just not there.
Well, come on now. I guess I'll go bother Miles then.
No, because Chi is on you.
So he's gonna. I'm gonna turn around and Chi's right there. Oh, Chi, you look like you need a nap.
Fuck you.
Yeah, just inside the bar. Just inside the bar. Shava, you want a drink?
No. So Chi says "fuck you" to me, and Gerald's just gonna look at you and say like, "Listen, I mean, I literally just got some. I don't even think I'm
not
ready."
interested. No, I'm not interested in you like that. Fuck.
I'm getting.
And then I'm just gonna start walking back towards the bar.
People want to have sex with me that I don't know about.
Okay.
So I'm gonna saunter in and just kind of like walk up to Miles and look at him like, "You want to have sex with me?"
Just slow turn. No.
So is Shava up at the bar?
Shava's sitting on a stool laughing her ass off.
I'm gonna usher Shava to the bar. I'm just like, wait, what do you want?
What do you mean? What does she want? We have like.
I'll get you a
2 gallons
gold's worth of whatever you want. What do you
Gerald,
want?
Gee, you put down like a gold. We have so much ale.
Gerald's gonna
What do you
grab
want,
Shava from the
Shava?
door and just go, "Nope, I what last time she got drunk."
Oh, you mean like the time you opened her mouth and forcefully poured alcohol into her mouth so she set the fucking bar on fire?
That was a different time.
That was not that long ago.
I was a different man back then.
Okay, that may be true, but you know what? I don't trust you.
I'm a changed man.
I trust that much.
I met a nice god, and we went into a room.
Okay,
I came out a different man. I see the beauty in your city.
Hey, Gerald.
Yes.
Just grabbing like one of the pints, like, I bet you can't chug this in under 30 seconds.
The fuck I can.
All right. I bought us about 28 seconds. Enjoy
Get one of the gallon.
Enjoy the quiet. Have your drink. He's going to be done that in about 28.
Miles is gonna be like, "Can you all fight in this condition?"
Can I fight?
Oh
What do I
god!
look like? A fucking turkey? Yes, I can fight. Do I have a weapon? Are my arms still connected to my body?
Do you
Yes,
have?
I can fucking fight.
Walk towards the.
Stand
do me a
up.
favor. Do me a favor. Walk in a straight line towards the entrance of the bar.
Miles, look, I'm gonna be straight with you. You and I both know I'm fucking plastered. But literally, my life, until I met these imbeciles, I love these imbeciles, but until I met these imbeciles, my whole life has been nothing but combat. You really think I can't fight?
All right. I'm just.
You want the monster gone or not?
No, I do. It's just.
Roll a con save.
What? You, Gerald? Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah, you can roll. I mean, you haven't been drinking as long as them, so it'll be a lower DC. But sure, go ahead.
All right.
But he's chugging a whole
15
fucking.
plus 5.
Oh, mod 20, you're probably fine.
You're fine.
Zergo's gonna look at him and be like, "Hey, Chi, you want to see something funny?"
Yes.
I'm gonna get another pint I'm gonna get another full mug from the bartender. Impressive. Slides it towards him. Bet you can't do it twice.
Gerald's gonna take it and just like he's just gonna stand up on the table and just go, "Who in this bar wants to have sex with me?" And he's just
No, Miles is just going like has his head. Not now, please.
God damn it!
Meanwhile,
Shava is face first on the bar, just laughing.
I'm yes.
Zergo is going to very just carefully place a drink. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to place a drink in front of her, pat her on the back, and say, Enjoy it.
Shava's actually going. Shava, before we could cut away, Shava's gonna look at Zergo and be like, "By the way, Emma's impersonating a guard."
You said fucking what?
Meanwhile, Cass. That seems like a good cutaway point. Are you making your way towards the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Oh, I'm never get tired of that one.
That's a good one. All right, so Cass, you make your way to the entrance of the city.
The last bastion of
Fuming.
sanity.
Absolutely fuming.
Every right to be.
Go ahead and
Jerem.
make me a perception check.
As you wish.
I can't wait for the day when I play a
18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, yeah, you see. You look around and you see what appears to be out of the tree line. There is just a bear, just standing there, very conspicuously.
So awkward. She's gonna giggle a little bit because she went from like that fucking chaos to hello random bear just peacefully walking out of the woods.
Yeah. Oh, who did we just lose?
Ethan.
Oh no.
Oh, it was Ethan. Shit. He'll figure it out in a second.
Ripperoni.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
There he is.
We need to do a one-shot where we just use basically self-inserts.
That. I mean.
No.
I want to do that. That sounds so stupid, but I like it would be funny.
I'm sorry. There was a mention in another chat, and I thought somebody called me out. They just called everyone out, and then I misclicked and I joined the voice chat. I'm sorry.
Whoops. All right.
That's okay. You get it.
Busy.
There he is.
Continue. Sorry. Pretend
Okay.
like.
Okay.
Look, we're on cast being mad at all of us for being idiots.
Yeah. Well, and then seeing a random bear and just standing there looking at you.
Yeah, she's laughing. She's like, I'm sorry. I've had a night. You can change if you want.
Okay. And the bear eats you. No. It's like, just plot twist. It's just a bear.
Just a bear.
No.
Plot twist: Cass is talking to an
Cat
actual
fucking
bear.
died.
plot twist, it's Spine Ripper.
Zergo
Oh,
and she
no.
get drunk. Gerald fucks the guard and Cass fucking dies.
Okay. No. The bear will just sort of, like with its snout, go like this. Just.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think
Then
it
I'll
wants
go.
you to
I'll
follow
just
it.
walk like towards it in that direction.
All right. Once you get to a more secluded area, the bear's form will shimmer, and turn into the form of your father, who will, upon seeing you, will immediately give you a hug.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
She'll do the same.
And
Like, it's good to see you again. Live.
and I think we'll pick up there next time.
Oh, damn, okay.
All right. Just
Oh, it is
I mean, it
almost
is about
10.
that time.
it's about the time, and I'm getting to the point where I want to.
You know what? I like this. We end on a positive note.
Yeah.
Cass and her dad just embracing. You know what? We needed a little positivity.
Wholesomeness.
Oh,
After
happy
the
to
cursed
finally
fuck
do
shit
something
you guys have all
like-
been pulling.
And by
I'm
the
just
way,
happy I was able to finally do something with
So,
that character.
like-
'Cause I feel like I can get more in character.
Something happened to this session like halfway through. Like it was a normal-esque session for the first half, and then there was like a turn, like at a certain point.
It was Zergo going to the bar.
You're probably
Look.
right.
Oh, God forbid.
Because we got a lot of
I do
good
something
character
that isn't
development and
mechanical,
just-
but it's
Well, no,
character.
no. They had a great
Change
scene.
happened.
No, Zergo and Chi had a great scene. It was after that.
Oh, that was excellent.
Yeah, well, like,
I'm
yeah,
saying
but like,
the
it just
turning
kind of
point
built
was
up
there.
a good like atmosphere, I guess.
yeah,
So, like,
we got to
the
learn.
atmosphere just kind of carried through.
Look, this worked because we got to learn more about Matt's character in a natural, organic, other buzzword way. And it wasn't through forced dialogue or Quinn having to figure out some bullshit way to figure it out. It was just, hey, somebody got drunk. All right, it's me. You know what? I'm going to have Zergo ask.
Yeah.
By the way, Chris,
Hmm?
Because
sorry
honestly,
Emma, I
Zergo's
was
kind of a...
expecting that, and I was
Not
Wait,
a soft
wait.
dude, but he gives a shit.
Crosstalk. Say in
Sorry,
Tyler.
I'll let Tyler go.
Crosstalk. Tyler, go first.
I
What
was
did
just
you
saying,
say?
I was saying sorry about just brushing off Emma. Both me and by proxy Shava were not prepared for
Yeah, no, fair play.
Dude, that's a character moment.
Yeah.
Good.
It led to
You
some.
are so good.
It led to some interesting things.
You got Gerald to fuck some random guard. Look, if nothing else, we got a fucking joke out of it.
Yeah, I just straight up rolled to see if he was
What happened, Quinn?
No, I just straight up rolled to see if he was into guys. It's like 11 or higher. I was like, yep, all right. let's see if Gerald is
The
gonna
guard
commit
has a
to
wife
this.
and kids.
I mean, to be fair, if nothing else, Gerald is physically very attractive.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like
0 lights on in the house, but you know, he's got muscles for days.
I said, big
You can cry meat on him.
himbo energy.
Oh, big.
God,
Quinn, I
fucking-
think that is the best way to describe it. Big himbo energy.
Yeah, just
I
random
hate it and I love it and I hate it.
Just we're supposed to fuck.
I've been told I need to fuck you. Yeah, looked up and down. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.